moving mortgage insurers is AMBAC, and Jim Cramer has been following the sector for us for some time at TheStreet.com. I want to welcome you, Jim.
Furnish, there's a direct, really a war between a Morgan Stanley analyst who put out a report that was devastating for these mortgage insurers, companies who insure both the residential mortgages themselves, but also the packages, these so-called CDOs. And it was so devastating that it called into question the solvency of these companies. The companies were then silent, which then caused just a tremendous vacuum down because you read the report and the report was you trembled. I mean, I trembled because it was I think very well researched, a very rigorous report. AMBAC came out with a point-by-point refutation today, and I think I'd urge people to read it because I don't want anyone to think that what AMBAC says is irrelevant. AMBAC has been a very good company. I've used their products, their guarantee. I used to sell bonds, and if it had an AMBAC fidget, or fidget guarantee, I would always recommend them. But the refutation is, in the end, presuming, I think, that the best case still happens, and they've always said that the worst case, most of these companies have said the worst case is 16% default over and over and over again. E-Trade has said that it's much, much higher, and they have a big portfolio of these, much, much higher. And I have, they also take issue, one of the things that the Morgan Stanley piece did and was very good was to say, okay, listen, Merrill Lynch says that this much of a write-down, Citigroup, this much of a write-down. I can't compute the Merrill Lynch and Citigroup write-downs to meaning that anywhere between 25 and 50% of the paper is defaulting. Now, there are different pieces of paper. There's second lien pieces of paper, which is home equity loan. There's first lien. It's always been thought that the first liens are going to hold up. They tend to be AAA rated. The insurance companies were being used as another reason to buttress the AAA rating. I am saying that linkage is falling apart, and AAA doesn't mean much in this world. If you believe AMBAC, you still wouldn't want to buy them, but you would cover your short. I mean, to own them is to want to go own Washington Mutual, and I don't want to do that. But I do urge people who are short the stocks to understand the enemy, which is now AMBAC. Let the stocks run. If you happen to buy, unfortunately, own the stocks, the squeeze is a great opportunity to liquidate. Squeezes tend to be on for more than one day. Sometimes they're on for 2 or 3 days. But this is AMBAC is giving you an opportunity to liquidate these stocks at higher levels than you normally would be able to.
All right, thanks a lot, Jim Cramer on AMBAC. You're watching TheStreet.com TV, Wall Street Confidential. Don't go away.